Hi everyone, Liana Sangrides here from Mindful Healing LLC in Watertown, Connecticut, and I help people develop skills so they can live a life they love. I just wanted to hop on quickly today and talk with you a little bit about the DBT Mindfulness Skill Observe. It is part of the mindfulness category because it really is a skill that helps us to learn how to be in the here and the now. So the Observe skill is really about learning how to sense and experience this moment without labeling it. It is about learning how to be fully present in the here and the now and just notice the experience that we are having without really having a talkative mind, without describing what's happening, without, thinking about, the future or putting any labels on something as good or as bad. And kind of about distancing ourselves from really, kind of getting caught up in the experience or reacting to the experience. So being caught up in the experience might be something like having difficulty getting out of bed in the morning, or having excessive ruminating thoughts. Reacting to the experience is, when we're having a large emotional reaction to what's going on in our life. So that might be when, I'm experiencing a lot of, distress and anxiety. And so instead, I might react with avoidance. And so the benefit of being able to really practice my DBT Observe skills is that it helps to create some psychological distance. And so by being the witness of my emotions and the witness of myself in the present moment, and I have some of that psychological distance, I'm able to not have such automatic reactions. I'm able to make more mindful, pun intended, mindful choices and mindful reactions to things. And it helps me to just take that step back. It helps me to have that pause in that moment so that I'm not being so driven by my emotions and driven by external situations, but instead I'm being driven by choices and thoughtful decisions that I'm making. And I'm reacting to things in a way that I want to react. And so, it's about really just practicing, observing myself, observing my physical sensations, observing where my mind might be wandering off to, and taking a step back. It's kind of about thinking of it like, it's often referred to as having a Teflon mind, or, like the palace guard, where you're constantly aware and you're present, but you're not reacting to the situation. And, some things that you can do to really practice that is to have your hand on, a cold sensation and one hand on a warm sensation, and practice just observing that, being aware of, what are the different sensations? Where is your mind going? Practice being aware of your thoughts. Use imagery and, a cloud imagery. Often in the first 1 or 2 minutes, we observe that our mind is very distracted and it is wandering off several times, and we're bringing it back. And just being a non-judgmental observer of that. How many times is my mind wandering off? And, being okay with where you're at, and that you might observe that my mind wanders off a lot, or it's difficult for me to identify or notice the sensations. And that might be what you observe. So if this was helpful and you want to learn more about mindfulness or some of the DBT skills, I'm happy to chat with you about it. I will put my contact information below. Thanks for checking in, and I will be back with more skills in the next week or so. Take care and have a great day.